Hey guys, this is Surex Gaming and welcome back to another episode of the Kombat Codex, the series where we break down some obscure lore and behind the scene facts about characters recently announced in Mortal Kombat 1. Today's episode is going to be focusing on Ashrah, who was recently revealed in the Banished trailer, and as of today, which is one day before the Kombat cast, but when you're watching this video, Ashrah's gameplay breakdown should have been gone over in the most recent Kombat cast. Unfortunately, because I edited and recorded everything technically yesterday from when you're watching this, I won't have any of the fresh Ashrah gameplay in here, but we will for the next character. But we'll have the trailer footage and some Armageddon gameplay whilst I go over top 10 facts about Ashrah. Another little disclaimer before we get into this. It was really hard to make this video because there are barely 10 facts about Ashrah. Some of them aren't even obscure. My list of 10 facts that I had to figure out, I was getting a bit desperate for some facts here. I'll mention that right now. But I really wanted to make the Ashrah video next. I love Ashrah as a character. I think she's really unique. Love her design. I love her Mortal Kombat 1 look and gameplay, and she feels like a whole new character. She feels entirely fresh. And I love it, and I cannot wait to play her more. I cannot wait to see the Kombat cast when that comes out. If you guys want to know my thoughts on that, leave a comment down below, and I'll maybe assemble a video with my opinion on Ashrah's gameplay, as well as Smoke, and I believe they're doing Gyros as well. Anyway, without further ado, let's break down the top 10 facts about Ashrah that you probably didn't know. Fact number 1. Ashrah's hat is called a kasa, worn by ancient Japanese travelers and priests. You may not recognize the hat if you're new to the series, but if you look up a picture of Ashrah from Deception or Armageddon, her only other two appearances, you will see that she has a very iconic hat that she's always wearing. That hat is called a kasa, and the symbol on that hat means demon or ghost, referencing her Netherrealm heritage. Fact number 2 will also be a tidbit about Ashrah's hat, but in Mortal Kombat 11's crypt, there's a section where you can speak to Collector and purchase small items off him. These items give you effects such as like modifiers you can apply in the Towers of Time or summons. Ashrah is actually one of these summons, and to unlock her summon, you need to purchase her hat from the Collector in the Mortal Kombat 11 crypt. What her summon does, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's just one thing that you can purchase from Collector, gives you a funny summon, it's a cool little reference and callback to Ashrah. Fact number 3. During early promotional videos for Mortal Kombat Deception, Ashrah was very understandably mistaken for a female version of Raiden. This is where the Lady Raiden nickname for Ashrah comes from. It's no longer used now because she doesn't wear the hat, but if you go back or if you ask any old Mortal Kombat fan, there's a good chance they're going to refer to Ashrah as Lady Raiden. And hopefully in some way, shape or form we get that hat back in Mortal Kombat 1 so we can get the Lady Raiden jokes going again. Moving on to fact number 4, building off of that, Ashrah's moveset in Deception also extremely closely resembles that of Raiden's. She has a move where she actually torpedoes herself across the screen at the opponent, very similar to Raiden's electric fly. You should see that in some of the Armageddon gameplay, as well as she's got another move that's literally called Lightning Blast, where she shoots a lightning ball at her opponent. All of this makes me think that it is entirely possible that Ashrah actually probably was an early concept for a female Raiden, similar to how Frost was a female Sub-Zero, where they kind of wanted to reinvent the character, give it a new origin, give it a new go, and then they kind of abandoned it halfway through and turned Ashrah into her own character instead. All of this is purely speculation, though. We don't know what Ashrah's actual origins were behind the scenes, but it's really interesting to notice that she had almost identical moves to Raiden. And if you watch the Banished trailer, again, the Kombat cast that comes out tomorrow may actually completely invalidate what I'm about to say, but it doesn't look like she has these moves back. It looks like they've given her an entirely new moveset, more focused around her enchanted Chris Blade. Moving on to fact number 5, Ashrah's other moves include the Spin Cycle, a move where she spins on the spot and launches the opponent for a combo, and Heavenly Light, which is almost exactly the same as the Lightning Blast move, but instead of hitting directly at the opponent like a standard projectile, she shoots the lightning ball up into the air, and it actually comes down from above the screen and hits the opponent from above. She had some interesting moves back in the day, and hopefully tomorrow we get to see some fresh takes on Ashrah. Fact number 6. Also during development for Deception, Ashrah's name was actually spelt slightly differently. The original version didn't have the H at the end, so it was actually spelled A-S-H-R-A. It's unknown why they added the H or changed it, since, at least as far as I'm aware, both ways sound the same, Ashrah and Ashrah. But yeah, just a fun little tidbit that she was originally going to be spelt with only one H instead of two. That's how desperate for facts about Ashrah I am, guys. We're talking about the spelling of her name here. Fact number 7. Although Ashrah never appears in Mortal Kombat vs. DC, Wonder Woman finds a sword in her ending that looks very similar to Ashrah's enchanted Kris. This could also be a reference to something from DC, I don't know, but in my opinion, it's a Mortal Kombat game. It's the first game after the last game Ashrah was playable in. It's probably a reference to Ashrah, let's be real, but it's pretty cool that Wonder Woman gets the enchanted Kris blade, and I wonder if she goes on an absolute mass murder spree like Ashrah does. If it was Injustice Wonder Woman, anyone who's played the Injustice games knows that if Injustice Woman got her hands on an enchanted sword, she would 100% go on a murder spree. Injustice Wonder Woman's insane. Fact number 8. As most will know from the Banished trailer and her bio, Ashrah is actually a demon from the Netherrealm, who was formerly in the service of Quan Chi. However, she discovers an enchanted Kris blade in the Netherrealm that helps her ascend from hell with each demon she slays, purifying her soul each time she does it. This creates kind of an interesting concept for Ashrah, where in the old timeline, she kind of bounces from the side of light to side of darkness, depending on which character she comes across, which we will actually speak about in our next fact. Fact number 9. In the old timeline, building off of after she got the Kris, Ashrah has beef with everyone in the old timeline. She wants to kill Quan Chi for being her former master, as well as an obviously evil necromancer dude. She also comes into conflict with Noob Saibot at one point during Deception. She also wants to kill Natara at some point, because she believes she's a demon, something like that. I know that Ashrah's enchanted Kris blade has something to do with Natara's people as well, so that's why the vampires kind of aren't too fond of Ashrah, especially not Natara, considering Natara is not actually a villain, so Ashrah has no reason to kill her. She also has beef with Ermac in Deception because she thinks that Ermac's a demon. She also, well, this is not confirmed, but it's entirely possible that Ashrah would be beefing with like Serena and Scorpion as well, just because Ashrah seems to want to kill every single demon she comes across, no matter who it is. Though if it came down to it, I reckon Scorpion would mess her up, but I'm pretty sure she wins against Ermac. If I remember in Deception, because you help her defeat Ermac in the story mode. It's pretty early on in the story mode as well. But just, yeah, the old timeline Ashrah just, she was beefing with everyone, man. It was crazy. And moving on to fact number 10, the final fact of the day. In the new timeline created by Fire God Liu Kang, Ashrah is on the side of light, whereas, as we mentioned before, in the old timeline, she's more of a grey, neutral character. Ashrah's story in the new timeline follows a similar path. She gains her Kris blade, she slays demons to purify her soul, but this time she's helping Liu Kang while she does it. And presumably, she's also being hunted by some sort of Netherrealm demons. We see her in the Banished trailer slaying what looks like very super infected Tarkots, but hopefully we get to see some more Netherrealm representatives, like maybe Serena. We know Quan Chi's going to be in the story based on the trailer. I definitely reckon someone's going to be hunting down Ashrah, and it's going to be up to Ashrah to stop them herself. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what character you want to see next time. I'm not sure who I'm going to do, but I'm thinking Smoke. Smoke seems like a fun character to do a Kombat Codex on. Also, don't forget to share this video around so that everyone can learn these top 10 facts about Ashrah, and thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.